next week. And ProFlowers is offering an amazing deal. 100 stunning moons of love plus a free glass vase for just $19.99. Go to ProFlowers.com. Click on the radio microphone in the upper right corner and enter the secret code Radio13. But hurry, this incredible deal expires this Friday. Flower prices will skyrocket during Valentine's Week. Order now from ProFlowers to get huge savings. Plus, pick any delivery date and it's guaranteed. 100 colorful blooms of love sent fresh from the field. Guaranteed to stay but in beautiful. At least 7 full days for only $19.99. Remember, flower prices can double, even triple next week. And this incredible deal expires Friday. The only way to this amazing deal is to visit ProFlowers.com. Click on the radio microphone in the upper right corner and enter the secret code Radio13. That's ProFlowers.com. Secret code Radio13.
Stadium nerds suffer from digestive problems, often totally unaware they're not absorbing their simple nutrients. Dr. Peter Glick is aware of the importance of sealing a damaging digestive system. Now, the product that I'm going to...
You got 15 more minutes.
And it is a
15.
of superfruit, the macuberry, and aloe vera. Aloe vera is a very interesting nutritional supplement to talk about. Because aloe vera, you know, it's the stuff that you put on your skin if you get a burn. And man, it really knocks down the pain, the inflammation of the burn, and facilitates healing. Well, guess what?
Hey,
It does
get down now.
internally that it does externally for burn. To heal your digestive system, order Maxi Plus today by calling 855-347-3696. That's 855-347-3696. Or on the web at fireyourmdnow.com. That's fireyourmdnow.com.
And now, here's Officer Jack McLamb on GCN.
All right. All right. Yeah. Just another one of these people out there, I guess, Johnny Payton. At any rate, this is West Point. Now, you know that they are trying to set the military against us. They're trying to get around posse comitatus. They want to disarm Americans. I mean, this is the China. Let's see, who would want to disarm America? Wow. Let me count the ways here. Folks, that Red China wants to disarm us. Israel wants to disarm us. Let's see, I got a few more here. Let me look here. I could give you, if you go to freeamerican.com, you can see a gun history. 56 million defenseless people have been rounded up and exterminated in the 20th century alone. 20th century here. Now, our own government, which has issued the Homeland Security and other government agencies hollow point ammunition, and what they are trying to do is to make you, the people, any of you patriots out there, anybody that listens to Clay Douglas, anybody that supports, they're threatening you. They don't want you to listen to me. They don't want you to read my books. They don't want you to listen to my radio show. They've tried to keep me off the air. They've tried to keep this, because I'm the one that's telling you you're in a war. Now, the West Point, the Army, West Point Academy says it's the political activists, not radical Islamic groups, are the new terrorist threat in America. It even goes so far as to say those who oppose a new world order are potentially violent terrorists. That would be people who believe the American political system has been hijacked by external forces interested in promoting a new world order. An idea that's even been confirmed by David Rockefeller in his book Memoirs and George Bush in various speeches. The CTC report goes on to say these federalists, anti-federalists, believe the federal government has been corrupt and tyrannical because of the intrusion on the civil constitutional rights of the American people and supports civil activism, individual freedoms, and self-government. According to the report, these people believe that a push for a tyrannical global government would result in disarming the American people, and their violence, this report says, may be directed toward the federal government itself and its proxies and law enforcement. Now, folks, that's what they want to do. They want to set us, you, the people out there that listen to this, against the Jack McLambs, the Clay Douglases out there, the Richard Macks out there that are trying to tell you the truth. The FBI and Department of Homeland Security have already released documents which suggest that anyone who has coffee grinders, coffee filters, goggles, and scientific equipment could be involved in creating CBR weapons and should be reported to local authorities. They have also stated that photographers should be monitored for potential terrorism, and they've released guidelines for suspicious activity reporting at hotels. Now, this newly released CTC report showcases the exploitation of people like Timothy McVeigh and a small wave of violence from right-wing groups in the 90s to suggest that all right-wingers are potentially violent and even loosely associates those who oppose one world government with skinheads, neo-Nazis, and KKK, only a small example of the growing paranoia over terrorism and the expanding surveillance state in America. Now, why is all this important? Regardless of the personal ties to these groups, we must be asking the following question. If these people can be classified so easily as terrorists, what would prevent everyone from being a potential terrorist? Because according to American policy, anyone suspected of terrorism can be detained indefinitely without a trial. Free American has been under attack since its inception for trying to expose the Illuminati conspiracy President Kennedy warned us of. There were several attempts on my life. Those are all detailed in my book, Mystery Babylon, New World Order Unveiled. You can go to freeamerican.com and read excerpts from Mystery Babylon right there. And send a donation, and you can be reading the 500 pages as a PDF tonight. If you want it more, then you can order it from my publisher, which is online. They were almost successful, folks, of killing me and most of my businesses. I was hospitalized for 4 months. I'd been attacked on levels since starting the Free American Magazine and radio show, but never imagined such a violent and blatant attempt to silence me and kill the Free American Magazine and radio show. Hard to do a show when you're kept drugged for 4 months, men. And listen to, again, Donna Taylor. Her son is being drugged. They've given him the same drugs. They managed to keep me knocked out for 3 months. The economic-based attacks continued. They were successful in forcing closure of my magazine. President Kennedy tried to warn us of a monstrous conspiracy. So did J. Edgar Hoover. Kennedy opposed them by issuing Executive Order 11110, and our Treasury printed United States notes. They killed him. Johnson recalled the currency. That was a coup, and 50,000 of my fellow countrymen died in a needless war in Vietnam. The same thing is happening with Iraq, Afghanistan, and soon another world war that they don't plan on us winning. After getting out of the hospital, I struggled to generate an income stream and continue trying to educate the American people as I have for almost 20 years. I'm on the board of directors for Timothy Bible College and the Little Red Schoolhouse, which I help promote this concept of using the internet to educate our children and advance our civilizations. Advance our education at our own pace and in the safety of our homes is the only proven and viable alternative to the expensive programming in our public schools and the prison-like atmosphere of our colleges. These schools are fully accredited and are beginning to spring up all over the country, even overseas. Dr. Jake Wade is the dean, and he has a vision and a plan to expand the education. If we were educating our children through the Little Red Schoolhouse and advancing our own education here with Timothy Bible College, we can protect and educate our family while keeping them safe from demonic forces. In spite of all the travails, I managed to restore my website and keep my radio show going. The writers and guests I have on my show are censored in most outlets, including some that you think of as patriot stations. I do not sell advertising because my advertisers were threatened and attacked by the same people we continue to expose here. My rule has been to only allow beneficial products I can personally stand behind, like Miracle 2 soap, water filters, books, and videos. It's been touch and go for many years. Today, it feels like God worked a miracle. I met a woman at a Truth Seekers meeting who told me about Solvay. The more I looked and listened, the more impressed I was. I found the kind of insightful and visionary people I've dreamed of becoming involved in. From here on, I have a sponsor I can rely on to help me educate and empower Americans. A cell phone company that did not allow the federal government to listen in on your cell conversations like AT&T and Verizon. Here's a way to fight back, save money, make your money with your friends and family. Click on any of the Solvay logos on my site, freeamerican.com. Check it out for yourself. It's a way that you can, and just by telling your friends about it, you can save them money. You can save money. And we can communicate with these cell phones. You can hear my show, folks. You can hear my show on your Solvay cell phone. Go to freeamerican.com and learn how to 832-999-8621 get you today's show. And tomorrow we will be at the Truth Seekers meeting in Austin. That information's up on my website too. I'll be having dinner with Sheriff Richard Max, and we'll talk about the sheriffs, county sheriff, and police officers, constitutional police officers, constitutional sheriffs. These over 200 people have already signed up for this. The sheriffs, backed by the militia, which is every able-bodied male between the ages of 18 and 45. You are the militia. Your sons are the militia.
Thanks again for listening to GCNlive.com. Again, that's GCNlive.com. Hi, this is Ted Anderson. Have you ever wondered why banks, stockbrokers, investment advisors will talk about gold IRAs? They've been available since 1986, yet the financial industry won't recognize the value of gold for your retirement. Gold has outperformed paper investments, yet no word about IRAs. If you would like to have gold for your retirement, call 800-686-2237. Don't get left behind by rising inflation and low returns. Call 800-686-2237. Secure your future and call 1-800-686-2237.
Don't throw away leftovers. Instead, throw all your leftovers, vegetable peels, eggshells, coffee grounds, pizza crusts, and more into the bokashi. If you love to garden and compost but don't like the hassle of turning a compost bin or the smell, then check out the EM Bokashi Food Waste Recycling System from Terraganics. Finally, a way to recycle all your food and plant waste safely and effectively and stop using fertilizers. The EM Bokashi Food Waste Recycling System. Rather than decomposition, the Bokashi system uses fermentation to break down waste, so it takes less time to create nutrient-dense fuels for crops or gardens, with no turning and no obnoxious odors. To learn more and go to your Bokashi online, visit Terraganics.com and click on the orange button. That's Terraganics.com, spelled Terraganics.